All right, so we'll get started here. All right, I appreciate you guys showing up. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. So, as you guys know, every Tuesday and Thursday at 9:45, we're going to do morning aid. We're going to do Google Meet. All right. So that's really the only times you really guys need to really kind of check in with me. All right, is during 9:45 Tuesdays and Thursdays. So hopefully everybody looked over the syllabus that I sent out on Google Classroom. And again, everything is done through Google Classroom. You guys probably were kind of aware of that since spring. There's going to be a little, like, if you look at the syllabus there, I kind of had the syllabus kind of, it didn't get time to kind of change it up there since we're going to full remote. But there's certain things like materials that you're not going to need, obviously, because you're at home. All right. If we end up coming back to school, I'll go over some things that you're going to need, like a binder and stuff like that. But as of right now, everything's done through Google Classroom. Also, hopefully you saw that I have a link, thanks to Miss Flowers, for our online textbook. All right, so I'm not going to have you guys get a textbook to carry around. Everything is kind of on the Chromebook. If you're having trouble kind of getting those links, just let me know. All right, and again, I use the textbook kind of just as a kind of a framework. We don't do a whole lot of stuff out of the textbook. We may do like kind of section reviews before a test and stuff like that, but all the test stuff will be coming from my notes. And notes play a big part in the class. All right. Like kind of like the plan here on Monday, my plan is that I'm going to send out a kind of a little, it's a Google Doc that has kind of 8 statements that you may look at and say, oh, this doesn't make any sense, but I'll explain it on the kind of the directions there. I want you guys to kind of put those statements in an order, starting with the title in which they make a story. All right. There's no necessarily right or wrong answers. Just like kind of come up something that you can kind of like that makes a little bit of sense. All right. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to we're going to have our meet here, and I'm going to kind of get a little bit of feedback on people's different stories. All right. And then I'm going to send out a article worksheet from which those statements come from. All right. There's a kind of method to the madness that you'll find out on Thursday. All right. And then next Thursday, I'm going to start our first notes. All right. Now, notes, with notes here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send out in an assignment, these what I call guided notes. All right. So on next Thursday, I'm going to set my Chromebook up as just basically a camera, and I'm going to teach from my smartboard as if you're in class. All right. And so while I'm teaching, and I'll send this out, you'll get a kind of a thing of guided notes. So this is from my government class, but this is kind of what the guided notes kind of look like. All right. They're usually 1 to 2 pages at the most. All right. And they're worth 5 points. Now, normally, if we were in school, I would have you guys hold on to the notes, and then I grade it at the end of the test. All right, what I'm going to have you guys here, I'm going to send, I'll send out the notes after we go through our PowerPoints. I'm going to have you guys kind of send it back as an assignment. Each of these are worth 5 points. All right, so you get graded on your notes. In class, normally I would allow you to kind of basically kind of like use your notes for 10 to 15 minutes. Obviously, we're remote. You guys can use your notes, these types of things, for the entire test if we're out longer than what they're talking about September 4th. All right. Everything from on the test is from my notes. All right. So the days that we're not meeting, like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll give you guys like kind of like worksheets kind of nothing too bad. Stuff that usually will either kind of introduce what we're going to be talking about, or kind of tie up what we had just talked about in the notes. All right. So it's important that you guys check in, like you guys did today, at 9:45 every Tuesday and Thursday, because those are the days that I'm going to be giving you the information that you really need for the test. All right. So that's really about it. You know, it's again, bear with me here. Like I said, I'm going to record the lectures in real time, and then I'll try to I'm going to try to set up a YouTube page or YouTube account, so I can put those recorded lectures someplace where it's not taking up a lot of my memory on my Chromebook. So that's about it, really. That's kind of the plan. Do you guys have any questions for me? Any concerns? You know, I know this is kind of what it is. You know, it is what it is, right? So we'll get through it. You know, it may be a little wonky at times. It may be, you know, not as smooth as I would hope it would be, but we'll get through it. All right. And my final at this semester, even if we were on full remote or not full remote, is open notes. So you get rewarded for taking notes. You get graded on it. You get to use them on the test, and then you get to use them fully on the final. So as long as you're showing up to the meets and turning in the assignments, even if they're only like 5 to 10 points, stuff like that. If you don't turn that stuff in, that kind of adds up. Everybody should be looking at passing, so you can graduate. All right. Okay. Any questions for me?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I take it everybody else's silent avatars means that you guys are kind of good. So, all right. Well, like I said, expect the first thing I'm going to send out as far as an assignment goes on Monday. All right. And then Tuesday we'll talk about that. And then the next Thursday, it will be our first thing in notes. All right. You guys good? Okay. All right. Everybody have a good weekend, and hope to see you guys, or at least your avatars, on Tuesday, 9:45. All right.
See ya.
All right. See ya. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yeah.
You too.